Drone here, WFLY ET16. We're going to go ahead and check this out right now. So there it is. That's the controller itself. And if you're familiar with this channel, this has been a long coming project.
Backwards.
So the first one was this one. This one is just like the other three that we're going to show you, but it didn't have a JR bay. So you had to use their modules, Bamzo, or you couldn't use this with any other drone. But then it evolved. It evolved into this. Bam!
Go up and down. I couldn't figure out the channel setting for it, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. And the beep lets you know you're centered.
It could take a JP4-in-1 or Crossfire, but we get a little bit better. And if you're not familiar with either of these, you'll be familiar with it fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and turn off our light. That way you can see that. And let's turn this on.
Transmitter battery low 8.0 volts.
So right away we're getting a transmitter battery low at 8.0 volts. We're going to have to change that, otherwise we're going to continue to hear. So this is touchscreen, so we can go into there to get into our system setting, linkage settings, general menu, which maybe let's try system settings. Let's go on low battery. And let's see, TX receiver, external.
Transmitter battery low.
So TX is set on 3S. I only have 2S in there.
Transmitter battery low 8.0 volts.
Now we should be good. And we click back. She shouldn't do that anymore. This is a super simple controller to use.
On the motor, I don't think they would do that. Let's try it. Let's try to get a full flight time here. This controller is extremely smooth.
Binding like the bugs and stuff like that, it gets a little bit more complex, but it's not too hard. So what you would do is you would click model select. You'd select what type of model. You'd go into functions, change your functions. If you need to servo reverse, you can also change that. And now I'm navigating with this instead of the touchscreen. A big thing about this is the Hall gimbals that they've put on it now. And as you can see, they've changed up the color scheme from a silver to a darker color. This is a full-size transmitter. I have large hands. You can see it fits nice. So if you like the Taranis, the Jumper T16, you might like this as well. It's not running on deviation. It's not in linkage settings is where you would bind something. It's not running on OpenTX. It's running on this super simple, easy to read. So you would click on link. Internal RF, which is the WFLY, on, and then click start. Are you sure? And then you just click yes, and it'll link up. Now, if this had the JP module in it, what you would do is you would go down here to multi-protocol, and as you can see, it shows crossfire, multi. Then you would go down here, try to focus on that. You can see Fly Sky, Hubson, Fry Sky, High Sky. Has everything your jumpers would have, your radio fires, your any other multi-protocol radio. And yes, Bugs is there. Bugs Mini and Bugs.
And give it a fly here. All our pitching is correct. Our rudder is correct.
And we also have a Traxxas protocol. You can do range checks, telemetry unit. You can also check on, let's see, you can change username if you wanted to. We can go ahead and, all right, there we go. We're on point. So we'll go J, A, Y, space, D-R-O-O-N-E. Okay. And when you go back, as you can see, shows bam, Jade on there. You have timers, depending on what type of module that you put in your drone or your RC car. You'll also get telemetry up there. Your receiver and external voltage will be there. Again, this has come a long way. It's come from just using their modules to everything I just showed you in this guy, which you put the JP4-in-1 in.
But we should be able to go ins, go up, just to show you that this is going to work here.
To this one, which is the same as this one, just different color and Hall gimbals. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Great radio. Check out some of my videos on this radio or the drones that I've flown with this. And again, subscribe, comment down below. I definitely get at you.